That's the old Mohican sneak right there.
That was awesome.
Today is the last day of the muzzleloader season here in Northwest Pennsylvania, and Wired Outdoors starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Wired Outdoors. Believe it or not, it is the last day of the late season here in Northwest Pennsylvania. And Kyle and I have both had the flu, so we haven't been able to get out much, but we're both feeling better, so we're gonna head out. Kyle has a bunch of tags left, and he's hunting with his smoke pole, and it is a strange morning here in Northwest Pennsylvania. You're gonna see it's very foggy out, it's very damp, and anybody who hunts with the old school black powder muzzleloader, they know that that can be your worst enemy. But we're hoping to go out and see Kyle fill a couple tags on the last day here in Northwest Pennsylvania.
Good morning. Today is the last day of deer season here in Pennsylvania. It's the last day of the Flintlock season. I've got my 50 caliber Mohican with me today, and as you can see, it is very foggy out today. It's about 40 degrees right now. It's supposed to be closer to 60 by lunchtime, so this fog is just really heavy. It makes it tough to see, but I'm looking forward to it. It's a good spot. We're sitting in a stand today that a couple years ago I shot a really nice buck called an Arley 9 out of, so it's always been one of my favorite spots, and I'm looking forward to it. Here comes deer. There's a couple in the fog. I can see them. Here they come. Okay, I think I made a pretty good hit right there. That was a big doe. She had a bunch of smaller deer behind her. There were 4 or 5 together, and they kind of snuck up on me on the backside. I was watching another deer way out far in the fog, and they came right in. That was nice, about 25-yard shot. She stopped perfect, and she ran real hard with her tail down. I feel pretty good about the shot, so I'll have to get down and see if we can find some good blood. Right there she is. Yeah, I'm gone maybe, I'd say about 60 yards. Yep, there she is. Nice big doe. Very nice doe. Well, as you can see, we found a nice big doe here. She only went probably 60 yards from the stand, and she gave me a really nice shot, and it worked out well, and she went right down, which is nice. That's always how you want it, and I couldn't be happier. This is second deer here for me this year with the muzzleloader, and I love hunting with flintlocks. It's just really nice to be out here in the snow, and it worked out great today, and can't wait to get home and have some steaks and get ready for next year.
Well, as you can see, Kyle had an awesome morning hunt. Despite the weather conditions, you can see how foggy it was, how damp it was. It's gonna get all the way up to 60 degrees, the snow's melting, but his gun went off. He made a great shot on that doe, a big doe. But we're not done yet. We're going to be heading over to my dad's farm. We have a couple Whitetail Institute food plots out that are just getting hammered. We have Whitetail Edge and Pure Attraction, which have a lot of turnips in it, and the deer are really keying on it. So, like we said, Kyle has a bunch of tags. We're going to go over, sit tight on these food plots, and see if he can pull it off on his second deer of the day.
All right, so today is the last day of the Flintlock muzzleloader season here in Pennsylvania, and I was lucky. I had a real good hunt earlier this morning, and I got a big doe on another property, and decided let's come down here to Jason's dad's place and do one last hunt on the food plot, see if we can get a big doe to come in or something. And
yep, they've definitely been hitting it here, and my cousin Mike was here and missed one, so they've been here pretty much every night. They're absolutely this Whitetail Institute food plot. They're hammering it, so you're not afraid to shoot two in the same day, are you?
no, not at all. And I
right.
still got a buck tag, so you never know.
Let's do it.
So as you can see, we changed positions. We started out in the blind. We had 3 doe come in, one really nice doe, and unfortunately my gun didn't go off. It just clicked, and they got pretty nervous and went back in the woods. And we heard a shot not long after that, so we know someone was hunting right below us there. So we decided to pick up and come over here. There's another plot on this side, and got about a half hour here before it gets dark. Just sit tight and see what happens.
You saw us using some great products in this show, including the Hunter Safety System Pro Series vest and the Hunter Safety System tree row, as well as Whitetail Institute food plot products, including Imperial Edge and Pure Attraction. So we're going to be giving this stuff away. So if you want to win, click the QR code in the bottom corner of the screen, or visit our Facebook fan page at facebook.com/wiredoutdoors and register today to win these awesome products.
They're just gonna feed down in there until it gets dark. What do you think?
Well, sure enough, we had 2 deer out in the food plot eating turnips, and unfortunately, we're starting to lose camera light. And I'll be honest, I wanted to sit tight. I said they might come out here, in time. I said there's little chance of you being able to belly crawl across that open field and get close enough to those deer. But Kyle said, hey, it's the last day. I need to take a chance. I don't think they're going to get here in time. So he's going to do the old Mohican sneak and see if he can close the distance. Kyle's belly crawling down through the field. He keeps looking back at me, and I'm like, what is he looking at? I got the deer, just keep going. Well, sure enough, it didn't take long. I see here comes a big doe from the left, and she's going to be within range. So we're going to sit tight, and hopefully he can pull it off. That was awesome.
Yeah, that window was way down that quite a ways. When I crawled down there, I could see that she was gonna be still far. And all of a sudden, right out of the side of that right away, that other one stepped right out, and it was big.
Big doe.
And I clicked 4 times.
I heard it.
And I just finally was like, I don't know if it's gonna go or not, but it finally went. I think the shot was good. I don't know.
Good.
It was hard to. After 4 misfires, it gets a little unnerving. That's the old Mohican sneak right there.
That was awesome. I love it. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Well, as you can see from the footage, Kyle made a great shot. And we started tracking the deer. We had great blood. And we saw we couldn't take the camera. It was so thick we couldn't even get it through there. But we lost blood at about 100 yards. So Kyle and I decided to be safe. We back out. We're going to come back with a bunch of our friends the next day and recover his deer.
Okay, so here we are the next morning, and unfortunately we weren't able to find the deer last night. We had some good blood, but she went into a really thick swamp and just tough tracking. We watched the video and pretty sure she's hit well, and luckily we got a lot of good friends here willing to come out and help me find it here this morning. So hope we get down there and find her quick. I think she's hit hard, and we'll see what happens. All right, as you can see, we had some good luck this morning and came across her. Had a great team of guys to come out and help me look for her, and this one went, I'd say, about 150 yards, and I still think she's heart shot. We'll find out here when we field dress her, but it's just nice when you don't know and you're able to come across a deer that you just weren't sure about. So great way to end the Flintlock season, and just gotta thank these guys again and looking forward to next year.
Thanks, fellas.
Thanks for joining us on Wired Outdoors. As you can see, this hunt was pretty special. And as hunters, everybody knows, 9 times out of 10 when we come up with these crazy ideas, they don't work out. But the one time that they do makes it pretty special. And to be there and see Kyle sneak down through the field and get within 50 yards of that deer and have his gun misfire 3 times and actually pull it all together and pull it off was pretty special. And want to remind everybody, remember you can win some pretty special prizes you saw in this show, including the Hunter Safety System Pro Series, some Whitetail Institute food plot products. Visit our Facebook fan page at facebook.com/wiredoutdoors to register. And once again, thank you all for joining us on Wired Outdoors.